Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so before I get this video started, on a entirely unrelated note to this video, I need your help. So as I've said in previous videos, I am an extremely anxious person and I need your advice because I have an appointment coming up to take out my wisdom tooth that is currently infected and it's hurting so bad as I'm even filming this. I went to the dentist, I got put on antibiotics because I have an infection going on in my bottom wisdom tooth. They did a CT scan and everything and my wisdom tooth was kind of close to the nerve, but he told me he could do it and I'm freaking out a little because he also told me, you know, there's a very small risk that you could get permanent nerve damage. Like your bottom lip would basically permanently be tingly or numb. And so that freaked me out, but he kind of reassured me like out of all the ones that he saw on the CT scan, that was going to be the easiest to pull out. Please let me know if you've gotten your wisdom teeth pulled out. How did you prepare? How did it go for you? Share with me your advice, your experience, because I am freaking out. I'm in so much pain and I want it taken out, but at the same time, I'm freaking out for the actual procedure. I will be awake from it. I don't like being put under, well, I've never been put under anesthesia, knock on wood. But I don't like anything like that that messes with my conscience. So I'm just getting, you know, local anesthesia that I've had a bunch of times because I've had cavities. Please let me know your experiences, hopefully positive ones, because I'm freaking out. Now onto this video. I feel like it's so weird transitioning from what I just said to the topic of this video, but today I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing Valentine's Day body mists. I did the perfume version of this video, so I will link that up here, but this is for my girlies on a budget. And even if you're not on a budget, these will give you a lot at a very, very low price. These perfumes are not like your typical fruity body sprays that you think of when you think of body sprays. These are way more elevated. A lot of these are actual perfume dupes, so they smell like actual perfumes. A lot of them perform like actual perfumes. You'd be surprised, but there are strong body mists out there. And also, it's all in how you wear your body mist that determines how it will last. If you go in with a body mist and do like 2 sprays or spray as much as you would an actual perfume, you're gonna be disappointed. Body sprays are called body sprays for a reason. They're nowhere near as concentrated as an actual perfume. So for you to actually get your scent to be strong and last, you gotta put a significant amount of that body spray. Let me know if you want a video on tips and tricks for how to make your body sprays last. These are really romantic and flirty, but sexy and hot. You can wear this on a dinner date. You don't have to pair a perfume with all these. All these do the job without needing to be layered. So with that said, let's get straight into it. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn post notifications on, and let's get started. So I have to talk about this Everyday Luxuries collection. I have scents from the old release that came out last year, and I also have a couple from the newest release that came out not too long ago. I did videos on both of these if you want to check them out. I'll link them in the description box, but these 4 are my favorites. Starting with Midnight Addiction. This scent has wowed me. I've been using it since hauling it not too long ago, and I actually changed my mind because in the video where I talked about this, I told you guys that this was a dupe for Black Opium, and it's actually not Black Opium. It's more leaning on Black Opium Lip Parfum, which totally makes sense because when I first smelled this, I loved this more than Black Opium. There was something in it I liked more. And then one of you guys in the comments said that this is more of a dupe for the Lip Parfum Black Opium. And I was like, oh my god, that's why I love it, because Black Opium Lip Parfum, one of my favorite scents. There's so much vanilla in it. The coffee element that's in the original Black Opium is not so much there, which I prefer. This has ripe plum, rich almond flour, and addictive coffee bean. It has that coffee bean, but I don't really smell it, and if anything, it's really smooth. I'm just mainly getting this delicious deep plum scent with a whole lot of creamy vanilla. So sexy, perfect date night Valentine's Day. And then also this one. This is from the recent Everyday Luxuries as well. This is Your Cheeky. This one's inspired by Carolina Herrera's Good Girl Blush. And I would say, yeah, it's pretty spot on. I feel like the only difference is it's not as creamy as Good Girl Blush. This one's a little bit fresher, not as sweet as Good Girl Blush. It has pink peppercorn, warm almond flour, and vanilla bean. It's still a really pretty warm pink floral kind of scent, but it doesn't have quite as much depth as Good Girl Blush. I would call them more sisters, not twins, but definitely related. So yeah, this is another really pretty one. It smells very flirty and feminine. Again, perfect for Valentine's Day. And then these two are from the old Everyday Luxuries collection that came out last year, and the ones I'm including in this video are Petal Parade. I've kind of gone back and forth with which perfume this is a dupe of, but I think ultimately I've decided that it's more so a Prada Paradox dupe. So if you love Prada Paradox, this is it at an affordable price. Just like Prada Paradox, it has kind of a DNA to Valentino Donna Born in Roma. It has a DNA of YSL Libre kind of mixed into one. This is neroli petals, orange flower, and white woods. It's like white florals, but again, very warm, definitely has sweetness to it, and really sexy. I'm gonna stop saying really sexy because I feel like all of these are that, so it goes without saying. And speaking of Donna Born in Roma, we have Pink Obsessed. This is Donna Born in Roma to a T. Other than maybe just the fact that it's just slightly less strong, they have captured all the elements of Donna Born in Roma. It's blushing jasmine, cashmere praline, and vanilla bourbon. Even the notes are very, very similar. Literally same bourbon, floral, vanilla that is in Born in Roma. Next one is Little Black Party Dress. Not even just for Valentine's Day, but any date that you're going on. This is such a beautiful perfumey body spray. It's all in the name. It's literally called Little Black Party Dress. So if you wanted a scent for that occasion, it's this one right here. This one is kind of strange because it's actually very patchouli heavy, and normally I would be kind of put off by that because I don't like patchouli dominant fragrances. Patchouli is nice mixed with other notes, but when it's kind of the main component, it can tend to be a little too earthy for me. But this one is stunning. It's the smoothest patchouli ever. It has notes of frosted nectarine, black peony, and white patchouli. It's pretty musky. It definitely makes sense that it's called white patchouli because it doesn't smell dirty. It's like a clean patchouli if anything, but there's so much depth to it. It straight up smells like a perfume, and the perfume that I think this is the closest to is the original Jimmy Choo, like Jimmy Choo EDP. Very, very similar to that perfume. So it's another perfume type body spray. The next very perfumey body spray, this is literally a Miss Dior fragrance disguised as a body mist. This is You're the One from Bath & Body Works. This is one of the strongest body sprays that you will ever come across. Scratch what I said in the beginning where obviously with body sprays you gotta overspray for them to last. This one you don't. I can get away with spraying this like I would a perfume, like even just that amount that I sprayed right now. Heavy, lasts forever. This is such a beautiful rose scent, and I'm normally not the one to be recommending heavy rose fragrances, which this is, but it's more rose water, like fresh rose, not synthetic mature rose. It has white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. If you think about any Miss Dior fragrance, it's this. It's like a fruity, warm, berry kind of rose scent. Almost smells jammy, and it's absolutely incredible. So feminine, elegant, smells like the springtime, but you could wear this all year. And then this is kind of the last one that's more perfumey leaning, and then the last three that I'm going to show are a little bit tamer if you want something a little lighter and you don't love super heavy fragrances. But Forever Red will forever be a favorite. This is a classic. They've had this for a while. They discontinue it. They bring it back every so often. This is such a sultry, literally red fragrance. If you're gonna wear a little red dress for Valentine's Day, this is very fitting. It has fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. This is such a sophisticated, complex fragrance. Coming out of a body spray, you wouldn't think you'd get this type of scent, but it's like a smooth, creamy bourbon vanilla, touch of this deep pomegranate scent, a little woodsy. It's actually not as strong as some of these other more perfumey scents, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just more of a smooth, closer to the skin type scent. You're not gonna knock anybody out with this scent. Not that you will with any of these others, but they are a little bit more like, okay, I'm walking in a room and I want to be noticed. This one's a little bit more understated, but you'll walk by somebody and they'll be enchanted. This one's a fun little fragrance I decided to throw in here. It's definitely not to the level of sexiness and mature, complex perfume vibes. Definitely giving more body spray, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I love me a nice sweet candy scent. That is Forever Sweet. This is a collaboration Bath & Body Works did with Sweethearts, like the Valentine's Day candy. It has notes of candied grape, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. I said this in my video where I hauled this fragrance, but I'll say it again. I have a very specific description of this, but when I was younger and we had the little book fairs in school, like think elementary school, and your parents would give you money, there was these highlighters. It was like a little triangle and it had 3 different highlighters in one, and they were all different scents, but one of them was grape. It smells like the grape highlighter. Just think really sweet grape candy, not medicine grape, just delicious kind of grape. Maybe not a date going out fancy dinner scent, but hey, if you want to smell nice and sweet and candy like at home and you're chilling with your boo or by yourself, that's the scent to wear. And then the last 2 are more for my fresh lovers. You still want to smell elegant and pretty, but definitely more toned down. First one is Rose. I lost the cap of this somewhere while I was preparing for this video. Like I said earlier, not one to love predominantly rose fragrances, which obviously that's what this is. It's literally called Rose, but this has to be one of the prettiest rose fragrances ever. It's not synthetic, it's not too mature, it's literally like a beautiful fresh pink rose, but it's also accompanied by this beautiful almost pink jasmine smell. It has airy rose water, jasmine petals, and creamy musk. I love rose water. This is another one that does give me perfume vibes, like think Miracle from Lancome. Very pretty, very elegant, very feminine, and classy. And last but certainly not least, my favorite body mist of all time. I think I'm gonna be recommending this no matter the season, no matter the occasion. I will always recommend this, but especially for Valentine's Day, it's literally called Paris Amour. There's just something so special about this scent. I was so thrilled that they brought it back. It has kind of a lot of notes. It has French tulips, apple blossoms, sparkling pink champagne, sandalwood, and creamy musk. Definitely more of a fresh scent, touch of sweetness, but not in like a candy way or sugary. I need to stop spraying fragrances out when I'm talking about them because then I completely lose my track of thought. And this just gets me every time. This is addicting to me. I just love this. There's something magical in here. There's no other scent like Paris Amour. All I could tell you is if you have a Bath & Body Works near you, go and get this. And if they don't have it anymore, go on Mercari, Poshmark, somewhere and get you a bottle of Paris Amour. You will not regret it. I don't care if you love fresh perfumes, sweet perfumes, whatever. Get Paris Amour. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me your advice about wisdom teeth extraction. Your girl is freaking out, but that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.